Hi everybody, it's Cori. I'm here today with another stitch along, but before we get into that, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I found today. I found this box, it's already got fur on it, at Walmart. It's a Starlight box that's meant for file folders, and I found it in the office section. If you open it, you can see right here, there's places for your hanging files to hook on each side, and hopefully I plan to use that part of my system, but for right now I've got them fit in here like all my projects in here, like this. Now they all would have fit this way, the letter size way, except these plastic ones down here didn't fit that way. These are some I got on Amazon, and this one I got at Hobby Lobby. They will only fit the legal letter size way. So, but they fit in here really nicely. And I'm probably going to just buy me another one, because what I want to do is I have an idea for, it's kind of like taking off on Annie's Keepers and Pip and Chip. And I'm going to have a system where I can hang my floss drops or chips, whatever it is I have, that I can hang them in here and keep track of them this way. Maybe one of these days I'll go into my Annie's Keeper that I got for Christmas. So those are all the projects I'm working on right now, plus some more, of course. And so let's get into stitching. Today I'm working on our Valentine couple again. I told you guys yesterday it came from One Day Saving, but I'm thinking now that it came from GBFKE. So I need to fix that from the last video. I'll fix it in the description, but it's GBFKE that I got this from. This was one of my first purchases of stamped cross stitch that I got that. I don't think I'll need my chart today, so I'll just put this, keep it close just in case. We're gonna stitch again on the heart, but I had started, they have the highlight in this white color. The actual color is the gray symbol, and it's color 3866. So I thought I would work on the highlight and then go ahead and fill it in the rest of the way with the periwinkle, and that's what I'm working on now. One of the things I forgot to tell you was my sister, she got a sublimating ink printer for Christmas, and it is so awesome, the things that she's doing. And she made me this towel when I was down there last week. She made me this towel. It says, "When you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine." I thought that was so cute. She let me pick out the design, and she was able to print it onto a special paper, which basically transfer, when you put it under heavy heat and pressure, it causes a chemical reaction to happen that basically it prints right onto the fabric. And I wanted to share this with you guys because I thought it was so neat. I love it. When you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. And that's going to be my motto. I love that. I love that. In fact, I'm looking for a bag that I can have it printed on, and a shirt that I can have it printed on. I want it on an apron, and I want to see that everywhere I go. When you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. And I would like to be that kind of a person. So we'll get into this. Last night I spent most of the evening working on floss drops. I kitted up this. I put it on some floss drops. I might have to turn the slide on. I hate to do that. It causes shadows. I hope it causes maybe more shadows than it helps. But I would like to show you those, just for this kit. I kitted up several kits. But this is what I did for the Precious Moments kit. There were 23 colors, and these are just plain cheap tags that you can get off of Amazon. And I printed from the chart here. I'm pulling everything out but what I want. Anyway, from this chart here, it has the symbols right here on the side. I made a copy of that on the copier. I made an extra page. I always do that. I'm just like that. I may use that sometime or not. But anyway, and then I put it on my Xyron sticker maker. Pull it through there. I'm trying to see if I have that handy so I can show you guys. It's just a little bit too far away. But I make the little stickers out of the symbols right here. And the neat thing about this is when I go to kit this down, to put it with the floss that's left over, to put it in my storage, they're already marked on here what the color numbers are. And it doesn't really matter what kit they came from, except I am going to keep my Chinese threads separate from the DMC thread. Although they're probably made in China too these days. So that's what I did most of the evening last night. I stitched a little bit more on this, but then I started working on floss drops. And so I was working more on the organization side of this process. And I'm getting really excited about getting that stuff organized. I'm going to turn it upside down. It makes it easier to stitch in the direction I'm stitching in. Sometimes when they're kind of random, you kind of have to break your normal stitching rules just to get to where you're going. And I just got through unthreading my needle. And just a little tidbit. Last night, it was actually this morning, when I got up this morning, was getting ready, my needle threader, my little needle threader, right this, I slept with him close to my heart all night. He just fell out of my my bosom, shall we say. I slept with him all night. Didn't even know it. I have a little shelf over here, right there, where I keep everything, and sometimes it slides to where it's not supposed to be. And that's not the first time that's happened, I'll tell you. But when I can't find my miracle thread, that's where I found it. Not when I wanted it, but later. And I do like that miracle thread. So we went this morning, we gathered up the garbage and we took it to the dump. Because I live in a rural area, we have to take care of that, handle that ourselves. So my brother-in-law and I gathered up the garbage and we went We went to one town to take the garbage, and then we went into the other town so I could get to the bank and go to Walmart. I was telling you yesterday the saga of finding my threads. And so I was going to try at Walmart. And I didn't try real hard because after about the 5th color that I couldn't find any signs of it, I said, you know what, it'd be just easier to just wait and go back to Hobby Lobby. That's just a joke. They maybe had 50 threads out of all 400 of them. And what was there wasn't in the right bin like I thought. I knew that's how it would go. And so I had figured I'd probably be spending about $10 more on the thread. So instead of spending that money on the thread, I went and got those. I had passed those boxes on my way to the thread. And so I thought, you know what, we're just going to do that today. And I'll probably, when I get paid, I'll probably go get another one because I do want to set up my thread system. I may end up hating my new system, but for some reason, those bobbins are really getting to me. Now that I know you don't have to do it that way, oh my goodness. It's hard because you have to guess when you're starting your system to begin with. If you have to add another, your box is filled up, you have to add another color to your collection. You have to move everything out. You have to move everything down the line into another box. And I tried to leave space. Most of them started out with space left in their box. But over time, they're filling up and there's nowhere to go with it. So I was tempted. They had a floss set with 100 colors, and it was another little box. They were already round on the bobbins. And I will say this. It's easier to put the bobbins on floss drops than it is to do it straight from the strand, straight from the hank. But you got kinks in them all. They're all kinked up. And but the kit that they had there for $15 with 100 different colors of threads was J&P coats. And I'm not opposed to J&P coats, but it would require a conversion again. It'd be another conversion that I'm trying to not do. It's just one more step. Like that, my tailgate party that I'm working on. I have to translate it, and that's not that big of a deal because it's not. It's a very simple picture. I can color whatever color I want to on that. Which I guess that's true for any pattern. I don't know that I have I want to finish it with what colors I already have. See, I didn't finish my sentences again. I never finish my sentences. But I want to do it with the colors that I do have, so I know that what kind of a pink will go with this, or what color of green will go with this. Because just because something's pink or green, it depends on what the colors are around it as to what kind of pink or green you want to stick in there. So on that's what I'm kind of holding back on that and just waiting to see what ends up, what I have and what I don't have, and then I'll fill in with what I do have that's not charted. And it's just like this heart right here. I've got plenty of pink colors that I could put on there, and probably most of them would be all right. But I want to get it all. If I'm going to do this a pink pink heart, I want to put the whole thing together and then decide what color pink I want to put there. That's my thinking on that one. I've got some, I don't know if UFO, I think that's what they call a project. I'm learning the lingo here. A project that you probably won't finish. You either decide you're not going to finish it, or you decide you've done all you're going to do to it. The cat is using my arm that the phone is on to jump up to the shelf. Okay, go ahead and do it if you're going to do it. There you go, Persephone. Gunther is in my lap. I don't know if you can see him. He's right here. He's right there. But and I feel good today, you guys. I feel guilty when I stitch on a day that I feel good. I really do feel guilty, but it's like I've got too much to do. But yeah, that's still what I want to do. I don't have a whole lot of plans other than try to catch up on cleaning and organizing and getting this, my craft area's gotten pretty cluttered, and it's time for me to go through everything again and get it reorganized. I'm really bad about that. I've never been able to keep something clean. It always has to get disheveled, a mess, before I say, oh yeah, that's a mess. And I don't know, I just don't notice it until all of a sudden I'm like, good grief, how did it get this bad? And I just setting this here for now. A lot of it's because I don't even know where I want it to go. And the best way to not be able to find something is for me to start organizing and putting stuff places, and then I don't remember where I put it. Like I knew where it was before I straightened everything up. And so I'm gonna try and get a little bit of that done today. That box, I'm so excited about that box. I'm gonna go get another one, and I'm gonna start working on my Annie's Keepers storage system, and find a way to make those make them hang. I don't know if you guys have seen, she has a video on her, they have a channel where she explains her system, and I like it a lot. The one I really want is the Pippin chip, and I don't even know if I don't know if I'm that into cross stitching. Like, I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. That seems to be my life right now. But the Pippin chip, to me, is the ultimate. It's like, I don't know. It would be it's the best system there is. And the problem with it is it's also the most expensive system there is. It probably 3 times what Annie's Keepers is, and Annie's Keepers isn't cheap. So I saw a video the other day of, or maybe it was, I saw a picture on Facebook of some ideas for storing your floss drops. You know, your long time storage. I don't know why I have a problem with my pronunciations. But I always do when I'm filming. And I think I'm going to have to start another thread. And with that, I think we've done a strand of thread, and I think it's maybe time to go. You guys have a great day. Please hit the like, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you want to stitch again with me tomorrow. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.